everyone, this is Impossible from frontwardsgamer.com, here to show you how to jungle Axe in Dota 2. So, first of all, what do you need to know about Axe? Axe is a durable character. He's in fact a 3-star durable. That means he can take a lot of damage. He's quite a tanky character. He mostly relies on auto attacks, meaning that he doesn't need mana regen. At least for farming the jungle, he basically needs none. And yeah, he can clear camps and has good crowd control thanks to his counter helix, which gives him a 17% chance to spin every time he's attacked, and that does damage within a certain radius around him. So obviously you want to put a point into that first. And in regards of your items, you just want something which gives you survivability in the jungle. So a stout shield to block some damage, a salve in case your health gets low and you need to replenish it quickly. Some people do pick a ring of protection. Personally, I prefer getting 2 sets of tangos for extra health regen, and which in that case I don't have to go back to base in order to heal up, just stay in the jungle and farm. And 1 ironwood branch for just the extra stats, really. Also, I'm just gonna cheat a little bit since this is a practice game. Nobody's gonna pick up the courier, so I'm gonna need to give myself 150 plus 220, 370 gold, so I can have a courier to bring me items. But yeah, I did put the exact amount, so it's not gonna. I'm not getting more items out of this, just a courier, so I can do this video properly. So the match begins, but the jungle creeps spawn at the 30-second mark, unlike these normal creeps. So we still have plenty of time to get here to the easy camp and start farming. Just make sure not to block the camp by giving it vision, because if you give it vision, when the creeps are meant to spawn, you're gonna block the camp, and if you block your first easy camp, you're pretty much screwing up your whole jungling session. So don't do it. Be careful. And 30-second. Okay, now we can start moving to this camp and start farming straight away. Common practice whilst jungling is to focus down the toughest creep. So in this case, it's this guy that heals. It's just something people do, and especially with Axe, it's really useful because every time you get attacked, you still do damage to the people around you. Make sure to clear the camp by the first minute. So now it resets, and we can go right back to it. See, barely losing any time. Focus down this guy. And let's see if we can get some good spins here. Yes. Your middle tower is under attack. Easy kills. Easy kills. If this was a real game with you know, your allies in this lane and your opponents as well, yeah, a good tactic would be to put a point in battle hunger, but since no one's here, just put a point in Berserker's Call. So now I'm just scouting out the other camps. That's a medium camp, that's a hard camp, but they're both a bit too difficult right now for me to take. What else do we have here? Mud Golems we can actually take. We should be able to at least. Mud Golems, not many people like them. That's because they're magic immune, so if you're a jungler which uses magic and spells to deal most of your damage, these guys are going to be very tough. But since Axe doesn't use magic, you know, like I said, he relies on auto attacks, these guys don't pose too much of an issue. They're just, in case your health gets low, you can always eat a tango and keep on fighting. Because unlike salves, if you get hit while your tango is healing you, it's going to keep on healing you. Whereas with a salve, it's going to stop, it's going to break your regen. And basically that's a waste of a salve if it breaks. So max out counter helix. This is going to allow you to clear camps very, very quickly. You can just see like 2 spins, it basically cleared out the whole camp. 3 spins, that's it. No chance. I mean, the first purchase you want to do is Tranquil Boots. So they can give you the health regen once you run out of it. And let's see what we have here. We have Centaurs. So just waiting for this camp to respawn in just a few seconds. There. Forward. These guys are easy. Ogres. These shouldn't really give me too much of a problem, but pop a tango anyways to keep my health up. I can buy myself that. I'm gonna pop my salve now. So I'm not gonna engage in any combat for a few seconds while it heals me. And now we should be able to take these centaurs without too many problems. I'll make sure to take a tango anyways, so my health doesn't drop dangerously low. Now as you can see, there's an illusion rune there. Illusion runes are particularly effective with Axe, especially since all of his illusions gain his passive, which is counter helix. So just imagine having 3 axes, yourself and 2 illusions, just easily taking down camps. And unfortunately, you did see, like, I still had vision on the camp when the 4 minutes changed and no creeps spawned. So try and avoid that because it does slow down your jungling. If you do it once, it shouldn't be too much of an issue, but if you do it repeatedly, it can make you lose out on some golden experience. Wolves are quite tough. If we get good spins in, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yeah. But yeah, if you're unlucky with your spins, those wolves can actually cause quite a bit of a problem. And finally, I can get my Tranquil Boots, so I'm gonna get the courier to pick them up and bring them to me, whilst I farm this easy camp. Then hurry up. Now, Tranquil Boots basically provide you with the same amount of health as you get with a salve, except it's unlimited, and it's got a pretty short cooldown. Let's check what's in this hard camp. Oh, hate those guys. I think I should probably tackle those either around level 5 or 6. Anyways, let's use those Tranquil Boots. Oh, and another thing which is very useful about Tranquil Boots is the fact that if you get attacked whilst they're healing you, it doesn't break your regen, just like tangos. So it's kind of like they're basically like the best of both worlds with tangos and salves. They give you the same amount of health you'd get with a salve, and it doesn't break your regen like a salve.
Good day to fight.
So right now we're basically gonna rinse and repeat this process. You know, just farm the easy camps, farm the medium camps. And soon enough, I think... Oh, let's try and pull this camp, actually. Let's see if we can do it. Around 53 seconds is when you should aggro creeps and pull them away from the camp. Because, as you should see... Yes, at 0 seconds, the camp respawned with new creeps. Because there's no vision on it. And you can see just like, with the spins I'm getting, I'm farming much quicker, and I'm getting much more XP and gold. So you should really try and stack the camps whenever you can. Let's see. There's no point putting a pointer in an ultimate. If this was a real match, obviously at level 6 you'd use your ultimate. But we're not in a real match, it's a practice match. So just go on Berserker's Call, because it can give you, you know, a lot of armor. It can give you a lot of armor, and that almost makes you invulnerable for a few seconds. You're not gonna take any damage. Like now, see this guy, he's attacking. He's basically done no damage to me. And I don't think I'll stack this camp. I can't handle stacked hard camps anyways right now. And I'm out of regen, but my boots should finish their cooldown in just a few seconds. So I'm just going to keep on farming the easy camp now. Other items which are good with Axe, let me see. In this case, it'll probably be a Vanguard. Blade Mail is also very good with Axe. But since we're jungling, guess Vanguard is what would be most useful. Well, I found this, send my courier to the secret shop to pick up the first piece of my Vanguard, the Ring of Health, which is also going to prove useful to give me more health regen whilst farming. And now we've got our spins maxed out, our counter helix, and let's try and stack this cap at 53. Now you can see it's 8 minutes into the game and I'm nearly level 8. This kind of leveling pace is basically equivalent to what you would get if you were solo laning, which is why it makes jungling jungling is a very effective way of spending the early game, because you're basically having one person solo laning mid. You're gonna have one person solo laning another lane because you drop out of it. You're in here instead. And if you manage to get good farm, in the jungle, you're basically having the equivalent of 3 people solo laning, and it's very hard for the opponents to know exactly where you are at all times and to stop your farm. So if you've got good teammates to watch your back, and if you manage to farm camps quickly, you should have no problem. Really, nothing can really stop you. And then you can just come out when the enemy least expects it. And yeah, you can come out when the enemy least expects it, and you're already going to have really good items and really high XP. Especially since you get all the last hits in the jungle, whereas if you were in lane, you'd not necessarily get all the last hits. Actually, it's very common that you'd miss more than you'd actually earn. So that hard camp kind of gave me some trouble. I didn't want to risk it, so I just left it after I killed the first creep. I'm just gonna quickly pick the easy camp. And I should be able to get my Vanguard really soon. Like I already did buy my Ring of Health, I just need this Vitality booster, which costs 1.1k. And I should get that in about 400 gold. Should be like 3 or 4 more camps. So you can see right now these Tranquil Boots are basically all the regen that we need. You know, I rarely need more regen. Maybe if during that hard camp I could have used a Tango or 2, or maybe even a Salve. But it's going okay so far. They're getting jobs done. Now we should be able to tackle hard camps much quicker, and I nearly have my Vanguard, so let's try and take down these satyrs. These guys are really tough. They're really annoying. If this guy starts using his ability, it can do a lot of damage. But hey, it looks like we're having no problems at all.
Good day to fight.
Now it gets to the point where farming easy camps basically gets redundant. So just only do it if you have no other camps to farm. You're just waiting for the for jungle to respawn. And look at that, our Vanguard's ready. So I'm just gonna get my courier to bring it to me, and that's gonna give me even more survivability. So once I have my Vanguard, hard camps should no longer be a problem, and we can move on to ancients in just a few minutes.
Vanguard.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Forward.
Now it gets to the point where, yeah, I mean, now everything is rinse and repeat. Like these are all the basics you need to jungle with Axe. Mostly, yeah, avoid hard camps up until you're about level 6 or so. Medium camps you can start tackling when you're around level 3, level 4. And then just farm the easy camps for a couple of times. The medium camps that you can tackle are the satyrs without the big pink guy. And whatever, and the mud golems you can tackle maybe even around level 2 instead of waiting to level 3. So yeah, I mean right now hard camps are easy. Even if I were to stack hard camps, there wouldn't be too much of a problem with for me. And I think we can move on to ancients. So yeah, look, 12 minutes passed. We're nearly level 10, and yeah, it's just take down these ancients. We should be okay. These are the hardest camps there are, and they can also be stacked, which earn you a lot of gold and XP. Oh, yeah, as you can see, these guys should not really pose any problem to me. And let's just ult them for the hell of it. Boom! Beautiful, love that animation. So yeah, I mean that's it. That's how you jungle Axe from level 1 to just about level 10. And you know, we did it in 12-13 minutes. I could have done it a bit faster. I could have done it maybe 1-2 minutes less. You really just meant to have to earn a level a minute. So this was a bit slower than what you're meant to do it. But you know, since I was talking, I couldn't exactly stack all the camps. I wasn't always paying attention to the clock. But this is everything you need. So good luck. I hope this helps, and keep an eye out for some more tutorials I'll be doing soon. Thanks a lot.